Hey guys, so today I'm going to let the world in on a little bit of family business. So, my sister, my younger sister, who I love so very much, um, the last time I was home, we had I was there for my niece's graduation, and the ladies afterwards decided to go back to my cousin's house, have drinks, you know, talk, chop it up. And so we are having a blast. We are having the most amazing time ever. And I'm tight, y'all. I can't even lie. Like, I'm super, super tight. So I vaguely hear my younger sister talking about this guy and talking about guys in general, And I'm like, girl, you probably could have had love 1,000 times over because she is just this big, magnificent woman, and but she doesn't let people get close to her for whatever reason. So she's telling me about this guy and she's telling us about that guy, and she's going on and on about this one guy in particular. But y'all, I'm tight. So I'm not getting it. And then so she finally says the name and I'm like, "Wait, who?" And she was like, "Such and such." I was like, "Dude, I know such and such." I was like, "You're with such and such?" She was like, "Nah, but he brought me my living room set." And I just can't deal with a man who house smells like feet and who smokes cigarettes and this, that, and the third. I was like, well, shit. I mean, if you looking for something, he could be like a decent ass guy, you know what I'm saying? And we was exchanging stories, or whatever about the dude. And I mean, we just finished up laughing, having a good time. But then I get home and I think the story settles in with me, and I can see that my interpretation, you guys, that she wanted me to know this. You know what I'm saying? That she wanted, because I can remember her going on and on. Like, she was telling us about multiple people, but she was going on and on about this one. And it's like, when I wasn't catching on, oh, he does massages, oh, he sells cake. It's like, when I wasn't catching on, bam, she hit me with the name. I've been with Eric Collins. How'd you hook up with Eric Collins? Oh, I ain't really. Oh, well, whatever. We about to be family anyway, YouTube. So it is what it is. So Eric Collins. So, and I start to think back and I'm like, there's no way that him nor her didn't know that I was with him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm not mad at either one because I still think Eric is a pretty decent dude, like pretty solid. Like, dude did spectacular things for me for little or no reason. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't putting in the type of effort I could have put in to the relationship. But still, pretty much at a drop of a dime, he was there. He just wasn't for me. He just was not for me. So I still wished them the best of luck. So then I start to go back in my mind. And I remember I was dating this other guy, and my sister, she never, ever, ever, ever comes to my house. And it's neither here nor there. Still, my sister, still love her. She need me, call me. We just ain't the chummy type. So I remember one time she came to my house and she had on like these tight pants that down the side were see-through, and she had a huge ass 40. And it always stuck out in my head, like, why are you at my house with this huge ass 40? And the guy that I used to date had a little bit of a drinking problem, y'all. He really did. So the only truth that I could come out with is that she was there for him. Like, she wasn't there for me because, first of all, you never show up at my house. Second of all, I've never even seen you drink a 40 in my life. Like, who the fuck is that? So, and then I go back in my memory to when it was me and my kid's father, and me and my kid's father, we stayed at my mom's house for a period of time. And I can remember him telling me things like close the door. And when I look outside, she's there like peering in. And all these things are flooding back to my mind. And it's like, how long have you been sleeping with people behind me? Or how long have you been wanting to sleep with people behind me? Or what happened in childhood? Because it got to be childhood. Because when I jumped off the porch, I was gone. Streets had your girl, and I was with every bit of the streets. You hear me? Like, I had streets owe me nothing. I had a great time. So when I jumped off the porch, I was gone. So I'm trying to figure out what in life triggered her to be this person. So, like, I'm not even concerned about the guys, because the guys, they come and go. But what triggers my sister to want to go behind me? Like, did I hurt you? Did life hurt you? Like, what guy hurt you? What did I do? You know what I'm saying? That's more or less what I want to know. And now that all this is kind of like connecting in my brain, it's not only like what happened, it's really like, how can I help you? Because there's like a disconnect, because you'll be so proud and amazing and fearless, but you won't let anybody love you. And you've made it a game to shut men out, or be the bad bitch, or be the I don't give a fuck bitch. Or, and I'm not saying, I'm not really calling my sister a bitch. Y'all, if y'all from where I'm from, y'all understand. But like, just what happened in life, you know? And then there was another time when I called, she called me and she let me know my father had cancer. Our father had cancer. And she was like, you know, Candid, and this is after all this. She was like, Candid, you know, I really feel alone sometimes, you know, and I really have anger issues sometimes. And sometimes I just spaz out. And I used to speak to a counselor, and I'm thinking about going. I was like, shit, go back. Yeah, absolutely. Talking to a stranger can help a lot. Anyone, you know, talking to a stranger can really help. You got problems, I suggest you go talk to somebody, and talk to a stranger. Because sometimes your family ain't going to give you the best news. Sometimes your friend ain't going to give you the best news. And sometimes people just want to see you down. So yeah, by all means, go talk to somebody. You got problems? You feeling down on yourself? The kids fucking up? Go see somebody. Go see somebody. I highly, I've seen somebody. And when you go talk to somebody, sometimes you figure out your own problems. You know, just sitting there talking and letting it come out, and you be like, damn, this is where it's all coming from, you know? Or you figure out that there's a world out there bigger than what you're living in. Like, there's a whole universe out there, but you don't know that because you've been watching your same old friends and your same old family members your whole life live a cycle. And it's only when you break out that cycle, you're like, whoa, this shit was never fucking normal. Cursing your kids out is never normal. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just certain things are just not normal. But you go through life looking at people thinking like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bad bitch is normal. You know, fuck these niggas is normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear my conversation, so you can kind of tell my background. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was also telling her, like, you got to let somebody in, you know, because like I said, she's never invited me to her home. Not one time. My aunts and grandmother beg her to call, you know, just check in and say hi. And she don't really, you know, she ain't really with it, you know, so. And another thing, you're not the only one feeling lonely, girl. You don't think I feel lonely, you know? And I don't mean, ooh, I want a man lonely. I just mean like family lonely, you know? That strength that comes with family lonely. She's never not once invited me to her house, and we call each other maybe every 5, 6, 7 months, and that's cool because when we call, we right there. But baby girl, there's something going on, and nobody's ever good enough. But does that mean you feel like you're not really good enough and that's why you don't let them in? Because I've come to figure out that what people scream and yell the most is what they lack the most. So, ooh, I'm strong, big, bad, bold, beautiful. Usually they're the scaredest. Ooh, I've had thousands of women, man. I'm out here, this, that, and then. I'm a man. You gonna treat me like a man. Those are most of the time the men who really just aren't men, you know? Men who can't keep a job, abuse women, So there's so many things in life. And y'all, I'm just shooting from the hip. Um, but yeah, if you need help, go get help. And if y'all got any input on my sister, then let me know, because I don't understand. And I refuse to feel like, oh, she's just some fucked up person. Fucked up people have fucked up back issues, that put you in that place. So, anyway, I'm about to go in this job. I got to go to work. Y'all see the emblem. Full of bad bitches. And I'm going to tell y'all something. BMW ain't no bad company to work for. And some good looking people work in BMW. It's kind of hard to find a bad looking person in BMW. They got some shit with them though. Well, I'm gonna post something about them too, y'all. I swear. But I had to get on the mic, because earlier I was listening to TD Jakes on the TV, and he was like, "Go get your dream," And then I watched this thing called ALUX, and ALUX was talking about money. And they was talking about prosperity and business ownership. And they were like, shit, how can you show up for a job on time every day, but you're not showing up for yourself? So today I was like, all right, bet I'm going to show up for myself. Ain't no way I'm going to be out here making this emblem, all this money, and I ain't putting enough money in my own pocket. So that changed today. My entire life changed today, y'all. And I put more work inside of me first. I pay myself first. Like, from here on out, I give me 10% first. I do whatever kind of workout I can, because if y'all can't see, I'm juicy. But if it's 2 extra steps a day, and I'm going to show up for me every day, and I'm going to show up for God. If y'all don't believe, it's fine. Click off, stay on, agree to disagree. But I've been through too much not to believe. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's your girl, Virgo, out.